Good morning, good morning, good morning. Hi. Thank you for joining RK Yoga Chat. And I am RK. My full name is Rashida. I'm a yoga instructor. And my specific niche is in Vinyasa Yoga. I do have more of a preference, though, for Yin Yoga. So when I talk to you guys, I'm going to be coming from that particular area of yoga because there's so many different avenues of yoga. My Ricola went down my throat the wrong way. But there's so many different avenues of yoga. So if I say yoga, a lot of times we generalize the term, not understanding there are so many different branches. And the branch that I am coming from is Vinyasa. But I do have more of a preference for Yin Yoga because of the benefits of the Yin Yoga for me personally. So this is my very first chat with you guys ever for yoga. And I will admit I was very nervous about doing this. Now that I'm on here, I'm not as nervous. But I wanted to come on here to let you guys know that I'm going to be doing more regular lives, talking about yoga, as well as talking to you guys about my packages that I offer and when I'm available for you guys to be able to have yoga sessions with me, as well as talking to you guys about the benefits of yoga. So I'm really looking forward to us having these type of chats and conversations. I'll also be bringing people on this particular live, not this specific one, but I will have guests talking about yoga and fitness and working out the benefits of it on this chat. As many may know, and you may not know, my husband and I, we have 10 children, and they were birthed from both of us following marriage. We had the first one and just kept going, and they're 10 amazing children, and they are huge about energy and using it and also being very active. So we are thankful for the activity that they have. It's encouraging for us as fitness instructors. My husband became a fitness instructor before me. He's a personal fitness instructor, as well as a nutritionist and a coach. So he holds a lot of different hats, and he works at a local gym as well as does personal training. So if you are looking for someone to work with you as a personal trainer, look out and give a DM, a contact to the Coach Play Experience at gmail.com. You can write him, or you can find him on Instagram and Facebook as Coach Play, and that's with an I and not a Y. With an I and not a Y. That's Coach Play, Plai, and he will definitely set you up with the appropriate package that's going to work for you and give you the benefits that you're looking for. So let's talk about yoga. A lot of people think that yoga is just something that you do to either fit in with people or to brag about and be like, hey, I went and had my yoga flow today. What'd you do? It doesn't really make it seem like you're doing more than what other people are. And that's a great thing. And some people may see it as something that requires a lot of flexibility, and if you're not flexible enough, if you're not a size 2, then you can't do it. There's just a lot of different myths that surround yoga, and the truth of nature is you don't have to be any specific size. People of all genders and sizes can do yoga. You don't have to be any particular social status or be in any bracket socially, I should say social economically, to be able to do yoga. Anyone can do yoga. Someone who's an elite, someone who's living on the streets, quite honestly, could do yoga. Yoga is not limited by your social economic stance. So, using it as a way of having more prestige over other people is quite a myth. You don't have to do that. Yoga isn't something that you do just to say, I did something today. Yoga has a lot of benefits, and one of the things that has been very beneficial for me as an instructor is really taking hold of it as a lifestyle, which means studying it bit by bit daily. Having 10 kids, I don't get a chance to really dive into my studies on a level that I want. I mean, I'm just going to be honest with you. There's someone who has to be changed. There's somebody who's arguing and it has to be diffused. There's food that has to be made. And did I mention I'm a homeschool mom? So there's schoolwork that has to be done. There's just always busyness that's going on. So when I carve out that time to be able to read an article that's focused on yoga, I'm looking at different modifications, like that's really time for me to soak in regardless of how long that it is. One of the key things that helps me in my soaking in is being able to really get into flow with my breathing. And so I want to focus on that today because there's other people who are watching this right now, who are going to watch this later, and you're probably saying, I don't have time for yoga. I have such a busy life. Maybe yoga works for you, but that's a luxury I don't have. One of the things that I'm finding in my own life, even whenever I don't have time to do yoga for that day, breathing. About 90% of the waste that we are able to release from our body comes from breathing, which is a very interesting fact for me to be able to learn throughout this course of life, knowing that when I breathe properly, I remove the toxins from my body and thusly actually lose weight in the process. And that's something I did not know until studying to become a yoga instructor. And so that's been something that's been extremely helpful to me, especially with the stress of life and anxieties going on in life. It's like, if I can just breathe, then I'll be able to, get through this moment. Not even just getting through life or getting through the day, but just getting through this moment and not, passing out or not, getting extremely worked up. Does it work all the time? No. Like I said, I'm a mom of 10 and I'm constantly learning. I'm a wife, so I'm constantly learning. And I'm a daughter, and I'm so many things. There's so many different hats that I have to wear, and so many different interactions with people, and not really knowing how someone may respond or react to different things and the domino effect of that, if you know what I mean. And so you're having to still stay grounded in the midst of life hitting you. And one of the things that I'm finding helps me is being able to breathe. It's something that we've been sharing with our children for quite a while now, and it's something called mindful breathing. That's what we have taught to our children. Like I said, we're living life though, so do we always do it? No. And I would be lying if I was like, oh, we always align ourselves with this deep breathing. I want to be there, but we're not all the way there yet. But we do encourage our children to have mindful breathing so that they're able to collect themselves, calm down, have the proper air that's going into the respiratory system and being released, and allowing them to be able to refocus and really harness and seize that moment. And that's what I do for myself. Now, there's various forms of breathing that you can do. I have these cards right here, which are love these cards. But there's so many different forms of breathing that you can do that's going to really help to center you and get you grounded. And you just really have to come to a place of deciding for yourself what's going to work. So right now, what I am looking for is just an example to you of some forms of breathing. And these cards are yoga cards from Workout Lab. And they've been a total gem to me. I'm going to show you what these cards look like, because not all cards are created equal. So this is for sun salutations. And these are the cards. And yes, it is backwards, but it's the yoga cards. Workout Labs. My husband got this for me. and they've been very, very, very instrumental in my learning process and my teaching process. So right here they have different forms of breathing, and there's even more than these various forms of being able to breathe: shining skull breath, alternate nostril breathing, yogic breathing, ocean breathing. There's some more breathing cards that's in there as well, and I really want us to spend some time, hopefully maybe this week, talking about the various forms of breathing, because breathing has been so tremendous to me. Like I said, even during times when I cannot get to doing my yoga of any type of flow or sequence, if I can remember to spend some time doing some breathing, even if it's like alternate nostril breathing, which is very important. It makes a huge difference for me. It makes a difference for my focus and for my day. And so I would really say for anyone that's wanting to get started into yoga, or you're in yoga right now, but you're kind of questioning where you are on your path with yoga, my main thing would be to get into a breathing routine, some type of meditational breathing routine. And you may want to start off small, in small increments, because you're going to be changing up your breathing pattern when you're doing these breathing flows. So you want to make sure that you start off small, and then over a process of time allow those sessions to get longer. Because it makes a huge difference. And I love alternate nostril breathing. That one right there, I taught that to my kiddos, and it's been a game changer. It's been a game changer. And we will, during another conversation, go through cards and what cards that I like thus far. And I only have 2 sets of cards that I use thus far. But we can talk about what cards that are my go-to cards right now, and if I would use any other type of cards as a study guide, and what my best advice would be to you guys as you go to purchase your own card. So that's another discussion that I would love to have with you. But I would really want you right now, as you consider your path with yoga, to really invest in your breathing technique, because that's really going to be your game changer. That's what's going to really be able to help you even as you do yoga, because yoga is really about the breath. As we do our poses together, we're inhaling and exhaling. So each one of your poses that you're going into and going out of requires an inhale and an exhale. And so if you do not spend time investing into your breathing pattern and really investing in strengthening your lungs, by the time that we do a yoga flow together, it's going to be kind of winding, for you. And I don't want that. So while we do that, I told you I'm a mama of 10. I have an angry baby. It's okay. But as we do our yoga flows together and we have these yoga chats, we're going to talk about the importance of breathing. So I would definitely suggest for you to go on YouTube, go look up different articles, find out what kind of breathing flows are there, and then really see which one matches more for you. You can even look up just mindful breathing and being able to set aside that time in a quiet place, and sometimes not even in a quiet place. I don't always get the honor of having a quiet place, so I had to intentionally pull myself away from everything, just kind of detach myself from the environment to breathe. So that would be one of my main suggestions. And then as we talk too, I want to be able to share with you that one, if you're looking to join any boot camps, my husband of the Coach Play Experience is going to be starting his boot camps next week. He has a few slots available. It's something that you should definitely invest in. And we're talking about getting our bodies toned up and getting all the healthy benefits that goes along with being in shape and feeling good about it and doing it before the holidays hit. So I would definitely suggest for you to get involved with those boot camps. You can get involved virtually, you can get involved as well as in person. So look into that, because it's the greatest investment that you can give yourself. When it comes to yoga, I've got some things going on too, especially for our mamas. As you know, like I said, we are parents of 10, and I've seen my weight fluctuate so much, like a yo-yo. You know, I'm here, I'm there. I mean, my body has gone just in all different kind of places. And then, you know, sometimes it pops back in and sometimes it doesn't. And I wouldn't just say that that would go along with my body, but even my emotions, even who I am mentally is, you know, it's changed. And that's one of the reasons why I have such a heart for mamas, and especially postpartum mamas, because we've gone through the ringer and yet we still stand, we still take care of our kiddos. And where, you know, if we're married, then we're still there for our spouse, for our partner. And so it's important for us to also invest in us. So I will be starting some yoga morning sessions on Zoom for our postpartum mamas. You got to be a mama to be involved in this one. And it's nothing against anyone else. I just want to start off with my postpartum mamas who need that extra love. We will be starting those actually in about 2 more weeks. I will have the exact date for you tomorrow. But we will go ahead and start those courses for anyone who is a postpartum mama, or you know a postpartum mama, and you want to gift her the wonderful gift of having some yoga flow in her life. Then definitely this is what you want to talk to her about. So I'll give you all those juicy details tomorrow as far as when that's going to start and the cost of the package, so that we can go ahead and get ourselves healthy and strong and happy, and not just in our body, but in our mind and in our emotions, because it's so very important for us to be whole for ourselves and for our family and for our spirit guide, right? So we want to make sure that we are feeling strong on the inside, and then that can demonstrate on the outside. So we'll have all the information for you on tomorrow as far as how that is going to go. But we have a lot of different classes that we are wanting to get you guys signed up for, that's going to be opening up before the end of this year, such as our holiday classes, because you guys know that we have Thanksgiving and Christmas coming up. So that's something that my husband and I have been discussing as far as getting some holiday fitness in. A lot of times we talk about losing weight after the holidays. We talk about getting in shape after the holidays. But what if you're already on that path of getting yourself healthy and fit and in shape and toned before the holidays, and then you can eat and you're able to have more self-discipline because you've already prepared yourself for the holiday? What if you did that? What if you already allowed yourself to be prepared? What if you had self-discipline to be like, yeah, I can eat some of the yams, but I got to remove off those marshmallows. I got to take off those candy pecans. What if you already had enough discipline to even say, hey, that has way too much sugar in it, and I can't really roll with that right now. Let me go ahead and eat the salad, and I already got macaroni and cheese. You know, you're able to really create a more balanced plate because you already prepared yourself, versus gorging out your face, eating whatever you want, and then saying, oh, let me get on the treadmill. So let's get ourselves prepared. We know the holidays are going to come up. We know that we're going to be cooking. We know we're going to be eating. We know we're going to go over a friend's house. We know we're going to go over a family's house. Let's make sure that our bodies are already ready for it. So let's get into rhythm, getting fit. Sign up for the Coach Play Experience classes. Sign up for my yoga classes at RK Yoga Chats. And let's get the package that works for you so that you can already be ready before the holidays hit. We also got Valentine's coming up. Oh, yeah. Who doesn't want to look sexy in their lingerie? So we want you guys to be ready for the holiday of Valentine. That's another thing that we want to be able to talk to you guys about. Like I said, we got a lot of different packages and a lot of different things coming up. And I'm telling you, this time is going by quick. We literally are standing on the cusp of a new year. Like, we only have a few more months and when I say few, I don't mean like 6 months, like small few months before we're going to be celebrating a whole new year coming. So let's think in advance. If you already know that there's some type of Victoria's Secret, Adventures of Hollywood, Love Vera, that you want to put on that body and you want it to fit a certain way. And it's not so much about becoming a size 2, it's about becoming the best you. So you want to become the best you, and you want to feel confident in what you're wearing in front of your partner, in front of the mirror with yourself. Then I advise you to invest in you. This is the time right now. Go ahead, sign up with the Coach Play Experience so you can get a fitness package that's designed for you. Sign up with me with RK Yoga Chat so you can be able to combine your fitness and have the body that really makes you feel confident. And it doesn't matter if you're a size 22, if you're a size 12, if you're a size 6, a size 1, whatever the case may be, it's about you feeling confident in the skin that you're in. All right? So these are a few of the classes that we have. We also have drive-through yoga and drive-through fitness coming up, and that one is actually coming up like really soon. Like maybe even next week, really soon. But that one is a drive-through fitness, drive-through yoga. I would love for you guys to join. It's something that won't take very much time out of your day. We're talking about like 45 minutes out of your day. You can smash it with some intense workout and be able to go on with the rest of your day and flow through the rest of your week, having the confidence of knowing that you did about a 2-hour workout in 45 minutes. And we're calling it our drive-through yoga, drive-through fitness. And we want to get you guys involved. So we want you guys to sign up. And we're talking about parents who, my husband and I, Coach Play and I, who have really gone through the ringer with our bodies. And that's a whole nother story for us to share with you guys, as far as we haven't always been into fitness. We haven't always been able to work out. We've always had a love for fitness, always had a love for working out, but didn't always have the time for it. So whenever anyone says to me, I would love to do it, don't have time. So when they say to him, would love to do it, don't have time, we're not sitting here going, that's not possible. You always have time for working out. No, there's not always time for working out. And you really do have to be intentional about it, because if you want to live to see another day, if you want to be healthy, if you want to have a good quality of life, you have to live on purpose. You have to live with the intention of investing in you. Because if you don't do it, who's going to do it? Who's going to move those legs for you? Who's going to move those arms for you? Who's going to breathe in and breathe out for you? You have to do it for you. So that's what this is all about. You being able to do something important for you, because you deserve it. And on top of that, it's fun. And we're talking about having some group workouts as well. And that's really what the boot camps are. It allows you to be able to work out with other people. And if you've ever had anything that you've done with a group, be it camping or a retreat, you find that you're able to build a relationship with people, that you're able to network with people, and just really find people that maybe in your day-to-day life you wouldn't have even have met, but being able to have the experience of working out together and being able to just learn one another, especially someone who may be of a different culture or background from you. It allows you to be able to grow, and you can really connect and build friendships. So that's what we want for you guys, and that's part of the reason why we have created this package with the boot camp and with the group sessions, so that people who don't even know each other can become friends and really experience what it is like to have self-investment and then be able to grow from that. So we want you guys to be able to have that, and that's another reason why we created these packages. So I know there's a lot of different packages that I ran through. You're going to have to go back through this video again to hear all of the packages so that you can see what would work from you. And of course, there's always the customizable packages, where if you say, hey, I heard what you said, but I really want something that's more customized for me, we have those available too. So we want you guys to feel in control with your health. Feel in control with your workout sessions. Feel in control with your future. There's a wise man named Abraham Lincoln who once said that if you want to predict the future, you create it. So it's important for us to create the future that's going to keep us involved in it, right? You don't want to create a picture and not have yourself involved in it. So we want you guys to create a picture that has you involved, a healthy you, a strong you. And that's what this is really about. So I encourage you, reach out to the Coach Play, and that's PLAI, not Y, Coach Play Experience at gmail.com. Talk to him. He has some open slots. It's not a lot available because he's wanting to work with people one-on-one. He's wanting to work with people in a small group because people hear better in a smaller group than what they do whenever there's 15, 20 people. So if you've ever been in a fitness or workout session or even a yoga session and you have 15, 20 people there, it can be kind of difficult to know, one, if you're hearing the instructor right, two, if you're doing the poses right, and three, you don't always feel like you're getting that attention that you need from your instructor. So my husband and I are very big about having small sessions so that we can make sure that people can hear us, that if someone's having issues with the poses or we see you guys doing something incorrect, we can tackle that right then. And we want people to feel like they're getting the much needed attention that they need from the instructors that they're with. So there are some slots available literally right now. My husband has Tuesday and Thursdays available for personal fitness training, and we are going to be opening up some evening sessions. So if you're local, that is a huge benefit for you. If you're not local, that's still a benefit for you because we have the age of technology. And so we want to still be able to make sure that you reach your fitness goals, whatever they are, and we will be able to still stream sessions with you online as well. So make sure you reach out to the Coach Play Experience. He is available on Instagram. He's on Facebook, and I believe he even has a TikTok account. Definitely contact him through his Gmail. You can contact me as well. You can contact me right here at RK Yoga Chat. I'm available on Facebook as well. I'm an author, and so you'd have to actually look up my name, RK Lemons Weber, or Rashida Lemons Weber, to find me on Facebook. And I'm just looking forward to being able to see a better version of you that you feel healthy and satisfied with. So the very first session, like I said, is going to be for my postpartum mamas, and I'm going to be coming back tomorrow with that information, as well as giving you guys some information about breathing techniques that have worked for me, that's working for me right now, and some that maybe not so much work for me, because every person's different. So there's some breathing techniques that actually make my nose get a little cloudy and a little bit foggy, compared to just allowing me to breathe freely. And so you have to know what's going to work for you. So we're going to go through that. There's a lot of different things for us to talk about, to chat about, and I'm excited about it. So you guys have an awesome and amazing day today. Good morning from my side of the globe. I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.